Okay, so good day everyone. For today, we're going to discuss about the information security maintenance, no, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, actually, no, at present, information security maintenance involves a continuous process, no, of protecting information systems from unauthorized access, use, disclosure, disruption, modification, or distraction. It ensures the confidentiality, no, the integrity and availability of data, which are critical for organizational operations. Okay, so uh, information security maintenance, of course, refers to the ongoing efforts to safeguard data and information systems from threats. No, it is essential for preventing data breaches, protecting sensitive information, and ensuring the smooth operation of business processes. And to give us more details about the topic, let us all welcome our presenter. Go ahead.
Ayun po. So, good evening classmate, good evening prof. Bali, information security maintenance. So, yan. Why is this information security maintenance important? So, as we all know, information is a valuable asset for an individual or organization alike. It can include personal data, financial information, trade secret, or proprietary data. Maintaining information security helps prevent data breaches, identity theft, financial losses, reputational damage, and other adverse consequences. It is also crucial for complying with legal and regulatory requirements, such as data protection law. So sa Pilipinas, alam ko may data privacy law. So let's go. What is information security maintenance? Ano nga ba talaga yung ibig sabihin niya? So, upon my research, this is the result. Refers to the process that protects the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information asset. It involves ensuring only authorized access, preventing unauthorized data modification or destruction, and maintaining system and network operation. Objectives. Ano nga ba yung objective talaga ng security maintenance? So, to enhance the security posture of the organization by implementing a comprehensive security maintenance program that ensures all systems are updated, vulnerabilities are regularly assessed and mitigated, and compliance with industry standards is maintained. Introduction. So, upon successfully implementing and testing new and improved security measures, an organization might feel more confident about the level of protection it provides for its information assets. However, the dynamic nature of the organization environment means that over time, various factors will inevitably change, impacting the effectiveness of these measures. By the time an organization completes the implementation of an upgrade security program, a significant amount of time may have passed and numerous changes could have occurred. Some of the key factors likely to shift in the information security environment that is include acquisition of new asset. This introduce new vulnerabilities that must be addressed. Shift in business priorities. Changes in focus can alter security needs and resources. Formation and dissolution of partnership. New alliance and end of old ones can affect the threat landscape. Organizational changes, diversities, acquisition, and personal changes can create new security challenges. Staff turnover. Employees who were trained in the new security policies and technologies may leave, and new hire may introduce fresh vulnerabilities. So, if the security program does not adequately adapt to these changes, it may be necessary to begin the cycle again, depending on the extent of changes and the organization ability to accommodate them. Successfully dealing with change and creating adaptable procedures and system can ensure the security program continues to function effectively. The Chief Information Security Officer or CISO play a crucial role in determining whether the information security team can adequately adapt and maintain the organization security profile, or whether a new cycle of the security system development life cycle or SEC-SDLC is necessary. Ideally, an information security program should be designed to adapt to change, as this is less expensive and more effective than repeatedly re-engineering the security profile. Security management model. Only by creating an external and internal monitoring program can the information security team hope to stay abreast of changes in the environment. The dynamic nature of organizational environments demands continuous vigilance to identify and address new vulnerabilities, shift in business priorities, and changes in partnership and personnel. To assist the information security community in managing and operating the ongoing security program, a management model must be adopted. In general, management model are frameworks that structure the task of managing a particular set of activities or business functions. These models provide a systematic approach to planning, executing, and evaluating the effectiveness of security measures. So the ISO network management model. Anyway, ISO stand for International Standard Organization. So may 5 layer yun. The ISO management model is a 5-layer approach that provides structure to the administration and management of network and system. So ano nga ba yung 5? First, fault management, configuration and change management sa pangalawa. Pangatlo is accounting management. Pang-apat, performance management. Pang-5 is security management. Fault management. Fault management is the process of identifying, tracking, diagnosing, and resolving faults in the system. An information security model involves identifying faults in the applied information security profile and then addressing them through remediation. Configuration and change management. Configuration management is the administration of the configuration of the components of the security program. Change management is the administration of changes in the strategy, operation, or components of the information security program. So both configuration and change management administration involve in non-technical as well as technical changes. So let's go for the non-technical changes. Non-technical changes impact procedure and people. When implementing changes to the information security program, the organization may need to implement a number of new policies and procedures. The documents that result from this effort should be changed when they are inefficient, outdated, or inaccurate. As a result, the document manager should maintain a master copy of each document, record and archive revision made, keep copies of the revision along with the editorial comments on what was added, removed, or modified. Policy, policy revisions are not considered implemented and enforceable until they have been disseminated, read, understood, and agreed to. Web-based software can facilitate the creation, modification, and dissemination of policy content and manage the processes used to record agreement documentation. So let's go for the technical changes. Technical changes impact the technology that supports security efforts in the hardware, software, and data components. Just as documents should have version numbers, revision dates, and requirements to monitor and administer the changes made to them, so should the technical components of the system. Key, key concept in technical configuration and change management include configuration of item, a hardware or software item that is to be modified and revised throughout its life cycle. Version, the recorded state of particular revision of a software or hardware configuration item. Build, a snapshot of particular version of software assembled from each various component module. Build list, a list of version of components that comprise a build. Configuration, a collection of components that made up configuration item. Revision date, the date associated with the particular version or build. Software library, a collection of configuration items that is usually controlled and that the developers use to construct, revision, and issue new configuration items. So, accounting management. Chargeback accounting. Chargeback accounting enables organizations to charge their departments for system use while chargeback for CPU cycle time are seldom used today. The utilization of certain resources, such as resources on the computing system, is commonly tracked. Additionally, charges for hours of time spent by specialists are also monitored in the system, ensure that the department are accountable for their resources consumption, promoting efficient use of organizational assets. Accounting management. Accounting management involves the monitoring of the use Particular system components. This practice help organizations determine when a system are ready for upgrades or replacements. By tracking resources usage, organization can make informed decisions about hardware and software lifecycle management, ensuring optimal performance and cost efficiency. Auditing. Auditing is the process of reviewing system usage to identify misuse or malfeasance rather than checking performance. It is a critical component of maintaining the integrity and security of information system. Most computer-based systems used in information security can generate logs of their activities. However, managing these logs in large organizations is a complex process due to the sheer volume of data generated. Performance management. Performance management is a critical in ensuring that the information security system and their underlying IT infrastructure function effectively, given that many information security technical controls are implemented on common IT processor. They are subject to the same performance factor as other computer-based technologies. Thus, it essential to monitor the performance of this security system continuously. So, common system and network metrics. So, several system and network metrics used in general IT performance management are also applicable in information security, particularly when managing components associated with network traffic. So, key metrics might include CPU usage, measure the process power utilized by the security system. Memory usage, track the amount of RAM used by security application. Network throughput, monitors the amount of data being transmitted and received. Response time, evaluates how quickly security system responds to queries or action. Error rates, a record the frequency of errors or failures in security processes. Uptime or downtime, measure the availability and reliability of security system. Establishing performance baseline. To evaluate the performance of a security system, administrator must establish performance baseline. A performance baseline is expected level of performance against which all subsequent levels of performance are compared. Security management. Information security program is a functional. It must be continuously operated and managed to ensure its effectiveness. So the ISO 5 area framework provides a broad structure for a management model, focusing on addressing various areas of information security rather than guiding specific management practices. To assist in the detailed conduct of management, there are two key standards are instrumental. So the ISO 17799 Code of Practice for Information Security Management. So ISO 17799 provides a comprehensive set of controls comprising the best practices in information security management. It covers areas such as security policy, organization of information security, asset management, human resources security, physical and environmental security, communication and operation management, access control, information system acquisition, develop and maintenance, information security incident management, business continuity management and compliance. So BS 7799 specify the requirements for establishing, implementing, and documenting an information security management system or ISMS. This standard introduced a procedure model known as the Plan, Do, Check, Act or PDCA cycle, which outline a systematic approach to managing and improving an organization information security posture. So the PDCA cycle provides a structured framework for continuous improvement in managing information security. So first plan, risk analysis, perform a comprehensive risk analysis to identify and evaluate the vulnerabilities and threats faced by the organization. This includes assessing the potential impact of this risk on the organization's information asset and determining the appropriate level of risk mitigation. Strategy development. Develop strategies and plans to address identified risks, including policies, procedures, and controls. Do. Implementation of control. Apply internal controls and security measures to manage and mitigate identified risks. This involves deploying technical, administrative, and physical control to protect information assets. Operationalization. Ensure ensure that all plant security measures are operational and integrated into the organization's daily operation. Check. Review and audit. Conduct a periodic and frequent reviews, audit, and assessment to verify the effectiveness of the implemented controls. This step involves monitoring and measuring security performance. Again, establish baseline and standard. Incident monitoring. Track and analyze security incidents and events to identify threats and areas for improvement. Incident response. Use incident response plan to address and manage security incidents. This includes responding and recovering from incidents, as well as implementing corrective action to prevent future occurrences. Continuous improvement. Based on the findings from the check phase, make necessary adjustments and improvements to the security program. Update policies, procedure, and controls to enhance the organization's overall security posture. So, maintenance model. A maintenance model is designed to complement the chosen management model and focus organization efforts on maintaining system. This approach ensures that an organization information security program remains effective and resilient over time. So the key components of maintenance model include external monitoring, internal monitoring, planning and risk assessment, vulnerability assessment and remediation, and readiness and review. So, external monitoring. The primary goal of external monitoring domain is to provide early awareness of new emerging threats agent, vulnerabilities, and attacks to enable timely and effective defense measures. The external monitoring process aims to capture and manage knowledge about external environment, filter it for organizational relevance, assign related risk impact, and communicate findings to decision makers promptly. This enables the organization to stay informed and responsive to potential threats, ensuring robust and proactive information security management. Internal monitoring. The primary goal of internal monitoring domain is to maintain an informed awareness of the state of the organization's network, information system, and information security defense. IT governance. Active engagement in organization-wide IT governance process enhance awareness of the impact of changes and facilitates effective risk management. Active participation in IT governance process enables organization to manage technological changes effectively, mitigate risks associated with these changes, and maintain alignment with strategic objectives by, by leveraging architecture review boards and robust change control processes. Organization can foster a culture of informed decision making and operational excellence in IT management. So, key components of IT governance. Architecture review boards. Many organizations have a group designated for the managed technology planning, review, and approval process that coordinates the acquisition and adoption of new technologies. The group directs the orderly introduction of change in information technology across the organization. Purpose. Coordinate the planning, review, and approval of technology changes. Function. Ensure orderly introduction of new technologies across the organization. Role. Provide oversight to manage technology changes effectively and align with organizational goals. So, change control process. Most organizations of appreciable size have implemented one or more mechanisms to control change in the network, IT infrastructure, and IT application. So, purpose. Control changes in network, IT infrastructure, and application. Mechanism. Implement processes or mechanism to manage and authorize changes systematically. Role. Ensure changes are implemented in controlled manner to minimize risk and disruption. Planning and risk assessment. An information security operational risk assessment or RA is a critical process for identifying and documenting risk introduced by projects, processes, or action within an organization. It also recommends controls to mitigate this risk. Key components of the risk assessment process. So, identification of risk. Assess the risk that project, process, or action pose to the organization. Identify potential vulnerabilities and threats associated with each type of RA. So, documentation. Prepare various types of RA documents to cover different aspects of information security. Network Connectivity RA. Assess risk related to network connection. Dial Modem RA. Evaluate risk associated with modem connection. Business Partner RA. Assess risk arising from partnership with external entities. Application RA. Evaluate risks associated with specific application. Vulnerability RA. Identify vulnerabilities and assess their impact. Privacy RA. Evaluate risks related to data privacy. Acquisition or divestitures RA. Assess risk during mergers, acquisition, or divestitures. Other RAs cover additional area as needed by the organization. 3. Control recommendation. Offer suggestion for control and measure to reduce identify risk, implementing mitigation strategies to enhance information security posture. Vulnerabilities assessment. The process of identifying and documenting specific and probable flaws in the organization information asset. Environment is called vulnerability asset. While the exact procedure can vary, the following 5 vulnerability assessment process can serve an organization as they attempt to balance the intrusiveness of vulnerability assessment with the need for a stable and productive production environment. So, vulnerabilities assessment. Internet vulnerability assessment. The internet vulnerability assessment process is designed to find and document the vulnerabilities that may be present in the public-facing network of organization. Intranet vulnerability assessment. The intranet vulnerability assessment process is designed to find and document selected vulnerabilities that are likely to be present on the internal network of the organization. Wireless vulnerability assessment. The wireless vulnerability assessment process is designed to find and document the vulnerabilities that may be present in the wireless local area networks of the organization. Documenting vulnerabilities. The vulnerability database, like the risk, threat, and the attack of database, both store and tracks information. It should provide detail about the vulnerability being reported as well as a leakage to the information assets that are characterized in the risk, threat, and attack database. While this can be done through manual data storage, the locus and ease of use associated with relational database makes them a more realistic choice. Remediating vulnerabilities. The objective of remediation is to repair the flaw. This is causing a vulnerability instances or remove the risk associated with the vulnerability. As the last result, informed decision makers with the proper authority can accept the risk. When approaching the remediation process, it is important to recognize that building relationship with those who control the information asset is the key to success. So success depends on the organization of the adapting team approach to remediation in a place cross organizational push and pull. Wait. Readiness and review. The primary goal of the readiness and review domain is to keep the information security program function as designed and to keep it continuously improving over time. This is accomplished by policy review. Policy needs to be reviewed and refreshed from time to time to provide the current foundation for the information security program. Readiness review, major planning components should be reviewed on a periodic basis to ensure they are current, accurate, and appropriate. So rehearsal, when possible, major plans elements should be rehearsed. Policy review is the primary initiator of readiness and review domain. As a policy is revised or current policy is confirmed, the various planning elements are reviewed for compliance. The information security program is reviewed and rehearsal are held to make sure all participants are capable of responding as needed. Conclusion. Effective information security maintenance relies on a proactive systematic approach that integrates the regular assessment, timely remediation, and collaborative efforts. By adhering to this principle, organization can safeguard their information asset, minimize risk, and ensure robust security in an ever-evolving threat landscape. So yun lang po. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. No, regular risk assessment are fundamental to information security maintenance, as our presenter mentioned, because this assessment identify potential threats and vulnerabilities within the system. Understanding the risk landscape, no, allows organizations to implement appropriate security measures and prioritize resource effectively. Developing and maintaining comprehensive security policies and procedures is essential. These policies provide a framework for security practices, no, detailing acceptable use, access controls, and incident response protocols. They ensure that all employees understand their roles and responsibilities in maintaining security. So implementing robust access control mechanism is a key aspect of information security because it involves defining who can access what information and under what conditions. Techniques such as multi-factor authentication o yung MFA na tinatawag natin, role-based access control, yung RBAC, no, and the principles of least privilege help in mitigating unauthorized access. No? Encryption data, both at rest and in transit, is vital for protecting sensitive information from unauthorized access. Encryption ensures that even if data is intercepted or accessed without authorization, it remains unreadable and secure. So securing the network infrastructure is critical component of information security maintenance. This include, syempre sabi nga natin, firewalls, intrusion detection and prevention system, and virtual private networks to protect against external and even internal threats. Keeping software and systems up to date with the latest patches and updates is essential, no, for protecting against known vulnerabilities. So regular updating operating systems, no, applications, and security software helps prevent exploitation by attackers. We need to accept the fact that human error is a significant factor in many security breaches. No? So what we're going to do is to have a regular training and awareness programs for employees helps in recognizing phishing attempts, understanding security policies, and promoting actual and a culture of security within the organizations. Having a well-defined incident response plan is essential for effectively addressing security breaches. This plan could or should include steps, no, for identifying, containing, eradicating, and recovering from security incidents. So, regular drills and updates to the plan ensures preparedness for a real-world scenario. Continuous monitoring and auditing of system help in early detection of suspicious activities and potential security breaches. Implementing security information and event management systems can provide a real-time analysis and alerts for a quick response. Another thing is maintaining information security also involves adhering to relevant laws, regulations, and industry standards. No? Alam natin, sabi nga kanina ni presenter, Data Privacy Act, no? Meron tayong E-Commerce Act, meron tayong Cybercrime Act, and so on and so forth. Information security maintenance is not a one-time effort but a continuous process. So, regular reviews, audits, and updates to security measures based on evolving threats and technological advancement are vital for maintaining a robust security posture. So therefore, information security maintenance is a multifaceted, ongoing effort that involves assessing risk, no? Implementing security controls, training employees, and continuously monitoring and improving security measures because it ensures that the protection of data and information system, which is vital for the integrity and success of any company or organization. So I think that's it for this topic.